How many people were on the UC roster that you know very well?
I don't know many of them very well. I know a guy that I went to high school with by the name of Solomon Thompson. I believe he's the middle linebacker. That's probably the only guy that I really know.
And how big of a deal is it, do you think, for Cincinnati to be playing Ohio State? Do they think of themselves as being slighted because all the attention is paid to Ohio State?
Probably. So they're gonna come in with a chip on their shoulder, ready to play, and we just got to go out there and give it all we got.
Did they recruit you?
Yes.
Very hard?
Mm-hmm. That was actually my very first offer, was from the University of Cincinnati.
Did you take an official visit?
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm.
What would you think of the place?
They actually was my second choice. Coach Combs, when he was there, did a great job of recruiting me, but I just felt like Ohio State was the best place for me.
Why was that?
I didn't want to be too close to home, but I wanted to be close to home, if you get what I'm saying. And I just felt like Ohio State was good because of the tradition with football and sports and academics, so I just felt like that was good.
But you felt the Cincinnati program was good enough that it's a place that you could have gone if you wanted to be close to home.
Yeah, at the time when I first got the offer, Brian Kelly was there. I heard he was a good coach. Then Butch Jones took over. Me and him kind of built a good relationship, but once Coach Meyer came in, I kind of knew that's who I wanted to play for.
So you said they were your second choice. It doesn't sound like it was close once Ohio State. Like you weren't. It wasn't like, yeah, I don't know.
It was kind of close. It was. I actually had a talk with my dad, but the day before I verbally committed, and them actually was the closest to, because it was Ohio State, Cincinnati, Michigan State.
You also were hearing the rumors that Urban Meyer was going to be the next coach at Ohio State. How much did that play into that last minute thinking, Adolphus?
It played a big role. I mean, I knew Coach Meyer had won 2 national championships. Didn't really know a lot about him, but I knew he had won 2 national championships. So I figured I could probably get one under my belt in the 4 years that he's there.
Have you been looking forward to this game because it's Cincinnati?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
How special is it to you?
It's very special. Like I said, I know the guy that I went to high school with, Solomon Thompson. Another guy I know, Brandon Mitchell. I played against him in high school a couple times. We both went to public schools, and I don't know. It's just that feeling of playing against my hometown, my home city. I don't know.
I know you went to Taft, but I don't know. Did you grow up in that area, or where did you grow up?
No, I actually grew up in like the Westwood area.
Okay.
That's kind of like 10 minutes away from that area.
Did you go to Cincinnati UC games when you were a kid at all?
No, not really. I went to basketball games because my granddad worked there for like 35, 40 years. He was a janitor. He used to get tickets, and we'd go to basketball games. I never really went to football games.
Adolphus, the last time that an Ohio college beat Ohio State was 1921. Can you imagine what it would ever be like if Ohio State were to lose to somebody else in the state?
They'd probably party all week in Cincinnati.
What would they do in Ohio State?
Cry.
Go back to the drawing board and try to get a win the next week.
Did you ever consider playing college basketball?
Actually, yes, I did. My freshman year, I actually gave up football to try to concentrate on basketball. And I was just playing football just for the fun of it. I was really focusing on basketball. But once Cincinnati came in and gave me that first offer, I kind of considered it, like maybe I can do something with this. And then my sophomore year, that's when all the offers started rolling in.
They gave you an offer when you were a freshman?
Yeah. And I wasn't really getting the attention for basketball other than like Xavier was my biggest Division I scholarship, but the rest were just like little schools. So I figured football is what I need to do.
So UC didn't show any interest in you in basketball?
Yeah, they said I could walk on to play. It was a lot of schools that was offering me for football said I can walk on to play basketball.
So UC offering you in football kind of got you back into football.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
So you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for UC.
Complex life, Adolphus.
If UC had offered you a basketball scholarship, would that have been different? Would you have considered going there more? I guess I'm asking if you were more of a UC basketball fan than football fan.
I don't know about that, because I feel like I probably still would have made that decision later on in my high school career that football is what I need to do.
Adolphus, you look at their offense with Keel. If you guys don't get pressure on him, he's got the ability to really make you guys pay regardless how good your coverage is. How important it's going to be for you guys to get pressure on him this week?
It's going to be very important. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. We got to make him move around a little bit so he can't just stand there and lock onto a target and get the ball down the field on us.
And their offensive line, what do you think about the challenge you guys face there with those guys? Looks like a pretty solid group across the front.
Yeah, they're a very good group. They all play good together and they're good at what they do.
Did you like basketball better than football?
At one point in time, I did.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore.
Adolphus, you went through this. Why is Ohio State? I don't know. How is Ohio State perceived in Cincinnati among high school? I mean, players, etc. A lot of people think they've had trouble getting in there and staying in there recruiting wise and stuff. Obviously, you were convinced to go to Ohio State and stuff. But how is Ohio State perceived down there?
I guess you could say the closer you live to the UC to the university, it's the more Bearcats fans. But like farther away, like the neighborhood I live in, it was like I ain't gonna say it was all Ohio State fans, but it was more Ohio State than Cincinnati.
I can say your grandpa, I mean your dad, they were big Ohio State fans, right?
Yeah. But my grandpa did. My dad actually played there for a year, and then he transferred, and my granddad worked there for many years.
Yeah. You guys haven't had a chance to roll out this new defense really for the first 3 games because of the opponents. Are you curious? Are you anxious to see what this defense looks like against a team like Cincinnati, who's really going to really test, your guys' perceived weakness?
Yes, we are very excited about it. We know that what Gunnar Kiel likes to do. He likes to throw the ball, and our DBs are ready to step up to the challenge and guarding the receivers and taking away the pass.
You came here as a defensive end, right? Now you're playing inside. What has that adjustment been like?
It's a big adjustment. You got to go against bigger guys that are a lot stronger. It's just, but I feel like I have the advantage because I still have my quickness and my speed that I had when I was on the outside. So I feel like I kind of got an advantage. The only thing I had to do was just learn how to play the run, and I feel like I'm doing that pretty good.
How did you feel when you found out you had to do that?
I was devastated. I was quite nervous because when I came in, I was behind Jonathan Hankins, and I would just see like the double teams, and I'm like what am I supposed to do against that? And it's just I just practiced it, and I'm pretty good at it now. So
how did you get to the point where you bought into it and were willing to really embrace it?
Last year when I got hurt playing defensive end, and I wanted to be on the field so bad, but I wanted to play in, but that spot just wasn't open because of Joey Bosa. So I had to take that sacrifice and play 3 technique, and I'm here now. So
it's better either do it or don't play.
Describe the that conversation in which they basically said, "Look, you got to go inside."
Who was that kind? That was with Coach Vrabel. It was kind of came in on a Tuesday. He was like, Didi, I'm going to try you out at 3 technique. Let's see how you do there. In practice, I was doing pretty good. So he had me going with the 1s and the 2s. So it was kind of like I knew that's where I was going to be because I thought I was going to go with the 1s at defensive end. I mean, at defensive tackle and then the 2s at end. But I seen that I was playing tackle with both, so I kind of knew, like, well, I better get used to this. So.
Coming into this year, there was a lot of expectations for this defensive line, and you were the guy that a lot of people are pointing to. You were not an underachiever because you had the injury, but you were the guy that needed to take that leap. How did you approach that?
Coach Johnson, when Coach Johnson came in, he took us all under our wing, but I feel like I connect with him a lot better because it's just the type of person he is. He showed that he loves you. He do everything for you, and it just how can you not go out there and just play hard for a guy like that?
Is 3 technique a different position now to a certain extent, though, the way y'all are playing defense now compared to a year ago, Adolphus? I mean, do they want you to be a little more aggressive, etc.? I mean, obviously you got to take on double teams when you got to take on double teams, but how has that changed just in your little world? This new aggressive defense.
I feel like now that the 3 technique has to be that second guy other than the defensive ends, have to be that second best pass rusher on the defensive line, because the 3 technique gonna get most of the one-on-ones. So I feel like that's a pretty good thing for me because I still got the speed, like I said.
Yeah.
How often do you get